Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit extra here. When we copy and paste this sheet, so say you got this program your first 2 weeks, and you want to make it's where you can program day weeks 3 and 4, or just another 2 weeks. Don't do this. So don't right click, move or copy, and do it that way because you're gonna end up with a bunch of replicated defined name managers. So each time you do a workout template like that, you copy, you do it the right click and a move or copy, and you do that every time, you are replicating all these. So you're going to have a long list of the same defined name ranges, and we don't want to do that. So all you have to do is create a new sheet, come back over here, Control A, Control C, go to your new sheet, Control V as in Victor, and we go back to our page layout, zero the margins, orientation, landscape. We want to go height and width both to one page, and we take out the grid lines. And then when I go here, name manager, I didn't add all that extra stuff in there, and it still works. So that's how you do that. I'm going to leave this up right here. I'm going to go over batch printing. I'm not even going to try to pretend I know how to do the formula. It's just one I found and used, and it allows me to do that. So we're going to have to convert this to a data validation drop-down list. But the first thing you're going to have to do, so what I mean by batch printing is so you don't have to click on one print, click on another print, click on another print, click on another print. We're going to use a VBA, and I already started one here, but I'm going to save over it. So we're going to save a copy. We're going to go down Excel workbook here, and we're going to go macro enabled workbook. And I'm just going to save over this one. And you'll still have your other copy. So because you made a VBA copy, you're still going to have your other one that you just made. So don't worry about messing anything up. All right. So what we're going to do is, this is where our cell was to be able to get this information. So I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to delete our box here. So right click it, delete. Now I'm going to go data validation. So data validation. I want to go to a list, and our name list from the roster was set as athlete list. So athlete list. And now I have my drop down. So the one thing you're going to want to do if you're going to do this is make sure you don't have any extra on your roster, because using the batch printing, it will print blank copies if there's extra cells down here. So that's something to be wary of. Now I'm going to come back over here. Okay, good, we're there. So I'm going to go to our developer tab. Again, I can't explain in detail on this. It's just something I've done before, so I kind of know what it is, know how to do it. I just don't know exactly what it all means. But if it helps you, it helps you. I'm happy for that. All right, we're going to go insert. We're going to go down module. So bear with me. Here's some typing. We're going to do iterate through validation. So I'm going to type in sub. Make sure the typing is exactly as this. Iterate with a capital I, underscore, capital T, through. We're going data validation. And we're going open, close. I'm going to hit tab. TIMXRG as range. DIMXCell as range. DIMXRGV list as range. Set XRG space equals space worksheets, and ours is 3 days, so parentheses 3 day parentheses, period, range, and our name, so where our drop down list for our athletes is in cell T2. Close that off, enter, set XRGV list equals evaluate, parentheses, XRG, period, validation. So when you see this type pop up right here, I can just hit tab and it'll just move it over. Validation, period, Formula 1. So tab, good. Close the parentheses. For each X cell in XRGV list, I want active sheet print out. Enter, next. So now I'm going to hit F5 to run through this. F5, I'm going to run, and if I was connected to a printer, it would do that. So it didn't pull up any errors that we want. Again, I can't explain all this in full detail. I just know it works because I use it year after year, and that's how you do it. It's really hard to find this stuff online. So if this helps you guys out when you're on this course, I am happy to be able to do that. If there's anything else I can think of that would maybe be of value to anybody just new in Excel or that might help their training programs, I'll try to put that on here as we go.